If our listeners are just tuning in, you're listening to OS from the BBC World Service. I'm Nuala McGovern. This is all about a new job, which perhaps can be stressful. But what about if you were the very first person to ever do it? Well, we've got with us the world's first emoji translator, Keith Broni. I believe you're starting tomorrow, Keith, at Today Translation in London.
I am indeed, Nuala, and it's great to talk to you.
It's great to have you on. So we remember this job advert that a firm in London was looking for an emoji translator. I mean, my first question is, what is it you have to do exactly?
Well, it depends largely on what Today Translation's clients are looking for. As you know, emoji are the fastest growing linguistic manifestation in the world these days. And just last year, roughly 2.8 trillion messages were sent containing emojis.
Do we need to explain what emojis are, I wonder?
So I guess maybe it would be helpful. Emojis are the small little pictographic icons that you can access on your phone's keyboard primarily, although of course you can access them on more traditional digital devices like your laptop or your PC as well. They are specifically the ones that can go into text messages. You'll see a lot of things like the Kimoji were very, very popular in the
Kim
news
Kardashians.
about a year. Indeed, exactly. Mm-hmm. But they're not technically emoji. They're actually just pictures. They're kind of taking the idea of emoji and its kind of power in text messaging and kind of using different technology but trying to channel that power.
So the ones you're talking about are the little smiley faces, the little hands waving, the what else have we got? The little people, the dancing girls.
Exactly. We have actually now over 2,000 different emojis if you include the variations in gender and skin tone as well. So there is a whole world of emoji out there.
I'm very happy to say that gingers have been added finally.
I'm sorry to say, Nuala, they actually haven't yet.
They haven't? Somebody lied to me.
They're under consideration for next year's emoji release. The ginger emojis have been something that have been kind of discussed quite a lot for the last year or two. But there has been a proposal put forward using a particular type of emoji fusion, which I don't want to get too complicated too early, but they're not there yet.
Okay.
But they are potentially coming.
But let's get back to your job then. So what, I was just trying to imagine, what is it? Some company comes in and they've got, is it all in a different language to English, but they've inserted emojis and you need to translate the whole thing?
That can be a part of it, or someone has put together an international piece of marketing material that they want to use emojis for, because more and more businesses, with their popularity, of course, but in communications, are utilizing them. I know that Chevrolet, for example, put an entire press release together in emoji a couple of years ago, and there's other such campaigns of that kind. What we'll do is be able to look at this piece of marketing, obviously translate it as we would normally in today's translations. We'll also be able to consult on the various emojis that could be utilized to augment the message, and as well we'll be able to advise on pitfalls in regarding emoji use. There's a lot of cross-cultural variation, there's a lot of cross-platform variation as well. So there's a lot of things to consider when you're using emoji. They can be very, very effective when used correctly, but if used frivolously, you can get in a lot of trouble.
How does it feel in our last minute, Keith, to be the first person in the world with this job title?
Well, I'm very excited, I must say. A friend of mine earlier on today compared me to the lead character of the Da Vinci Code novels because of his association with symbols. So, of course, I responded with two of the crying, laughing face, the Oxford Dictionary Word of the Year 2015. Now, it's very exciting. I'm very much so looking forward to working with Today Translation's clients with any of the emoji-based projects that they have in mind.
Okay, well, I'm going to look at my emojis in a whole new way. I love them, I have to say. Keith Broni, thanks very much and good luck in your new job. He starts tomorrow. He spoke to us first. You are listening to OS from the BBC World Service.